Welcome everyone. Today we have very exciting reading. What were their thoughts about you last time when you communicate? And we will see not only their thoughts during this communication, but also how their attitude changed towards you after this meeting. And let's choose your pile. For group number 1, we have clear crystal quartz with the following sound. For group number 2, we have serpentinite with this sound. For group number 3, we have citrine with this sound. For group number 4, we have amethyst with the following sound. For group 5, we have blue calcite and this sound. And for the group 6, we have amazonite and the following sound. If you still didn't decide, you can go to the timestamps down below and check, maybe there would be lucky numbers for you. Also, it's absolutely normal to be drawn to more than one pile. This reading would be quick and efficient, so you will be able to see all groups that you're interested in, and it's normal because I believe that during your last meeting, your person could think on a different themes, right? And each group will represent some concrete part of it. And we're going to start from the group 1 right now. Welcome group number 1. You chose clear quartz. And let's see what was their main theme in their thoughts when they saw you last time. They thought that you are creative and that you are practical. And the main tarot card significator for your meeting is Queen of Pentacles. And I already see that last time they saw you, they thought that yes, you're definitely practical, but you're also creative. I think that you were talking about some creativity, some job related stuff, and you maybe shared with them your ideas, and they see in you a person who can achieve whatever they want, and a person who can be very adult in important questions connected to material goods and self-care. And what other cards we have for you today? Shark, Strength, Nine of Cups, very beautiful. This is so beautiful energy. And those additional 2 cards we will look at a little later. They will show us how their attitude towards you changed after this meeting. So let's start from the shark energy. They think that you are mysterious and captivating, and they also feel that you have something big to share with them. There is something important that is hidden in the deep waters of your feelings that you want to tell them, and they actually feel it, and they are really intrigued by what you want to share with them, or on the other side, it could be that you actually shared something really important, something intimate with them, and they consider it as a gift, as something that only powerful and honest person can do. With this Strength card, this tarot deck is very interesting because it's not a normal tarot deck. It actually demonstrates us things that are hidden. And in this reading, I also decided to apply for this card like hidden thoughts. You know, sometimes we think something about other person, but we don't even want to acknowledge that we think this about them. So those thoughts are more like subconscious thoughts about you. Many of you know what card of Strength might mean. Of course, it shows us that the person who is represented by this card is a powerful person. But exactly in this deck, it has this additional wave of information that should not. But in this deck, it actually tells us about. But in this deck, they have some, additional twists that could not be seen so positive as usually. And because we see it in their hidden thoughts, I see that they understand and they feel that you are a very responsible person, and that unfortunately sometimes you take too much on yourself. They see that you care about others a little too much. You are powerful enough to be able to do it, but they feel that for you, to be able to lighten your load. But again, because it's a kind of hidden energy here, it's more like on energetical or emotional level. They actually care about you, and it's so beautiful. And I love that this card of strength is right under the Queen of Pentacles and our practical and creative significators about you, because that basically tells us that they really, really value how you do your work, and they believe that you are either fully self-realized person on your job place, or at least you demonstrate this important power and again strength um, that show them that you will be able to achieve everything that you want. It's like huge Taurus energy, diligent, slow work, but work that will always bring you results. And they are proud of you for those qualities, and they also maybe a little even envy. It depends on this person. But actually, with the Nine of Cups additional card that we have here, I understand that they see you as, again, self-fulfilled, emotionally stable person, the one who can achieve all emotions that they need in the moment when they need them. So I see that this person thinks that you know how to rule your emotions, you know how to use, for example, psychological or spiritual means to help yourself go out of the slump. Or, for example, you know how to reinforce and support positive feelings to create abundance of these feelings in yourself. And of course, this power and this confidence in yourself, it actually spreads on others around you, so that this person also feels near you this motivation and this inspiration that you provide with your power and with your energy. So when they were last time near you, they definitely, especially with this creative right significator, they definitely went out of your meeting with the urge to do something important and beautiful because you inspired them so much. And those two additional cards, as I said, will demonstrate us how their attitude toward you changed after this meeting. And we have disruption with the pink color and heart chakra, and consciousness with the kind of white color and seventh chakra. So during your last meeting, something changed in their thoughts about you. Some like download happened to their consciousness. They opened their eyes on you and on your relationships. Something very important happened. Their previous train of thoughts about you and about your relationships was disrupted. And because we have the additional card that is consciousness, and with white color again, pure color, right? I see that it was only for the good, for the better. This disruption happened. This allowed them to embrace more of your being. For example, before this meeting, they saw only one side of you. And after this meeting, they were able to see that you contain so many other different aspects and assets. You are much more than they ever thought about you. Or if it's someone whom you already know for some time and they already knew many things about you. Again, this can demonstrate this clarity, sudden insight about your relationships or about their attitude towards you. Or even for some of you, it can be that they realize that they want to ask you for help. Again, I believe because their thoughts were so focused on the material side of your success. Even, they could be, they could understand that they want to ask you for help in their business or in their creative endeavor. Thank you for being here, group number 1, and see you next time. Actually, you can also check any other groups that you were drawn to because it's a short reading and maybe they had additional thoughts about you and this was only one theme during your meeting last time. And if you found this reading interesting for you or inspiring, I really want to ask you for help in the exchanging of energies, because only your comments, likes, subscription, or sharing of my videos can help me to grow on YouTube, because unfortunately, by myself, I cannot affect the YouTube algorithm. So please be so kind if you like my video and interact with this video or any other videos you would like to watch. And see you next time. Thank you so much, group number 1. Welcome, group number 2. If you chose serpentinite, this is going to be your reading, and let's see what significators of their thoughts about you we have here today. First card we have is spiritual, and second is go-getter. I love what vibe you shared with them last time you saw them and communicated with them. And the significator of this meeting is Page of Pentacles. Okay, so I see that they thought, first of all, this is their thoughts about you, right? That you're a go-getter and that you're a spiritual person. Maybe you were talking about some things that were connected to tarot readings or any other spiritual entertainment. And of course, you demonstrated them that you're a person who will be able to achieve anything they want. With the Page of Pentacles, I see here that they thought that something new starting in your relationships, some new idea. It can be a creative idea, it can be connected to your work, or it actually can be connected to even just your relationships. For example, it can be an idea to go for a trip together or do any other leisure activity that would be connected to material goods. But this was an inspiring idea for them. You could talk about it, or they even could thought only about it and didn't explain you that they have this idea, but you could feel it from them. What we have in our pre-shuffled cards for you? Bet in reverse, 9 of Wands, and 6 of Wands. And those two cards we will look at later. With the Bet in reverse, they thought that you are ready to shine, you are ready to leave the night, maybe even the dark night of your soul, who knows. That this energy that they experienced from you, it was the energy, again, spiritual and go-getter energy, where you demonstrated them that you don't want to live like you lived before, and you want to change something really important. You want to take your shadow, as some of your shadow aspects outside and on the light and work with it. And this was important for them because this demonstrated how powerful you are. With this 9 of Wands, this deck is very interesting. It has different meanings than just the usual cards. And exactly with this card, 9 of Wands, it demonstrates us that somewhere subconsciously, they are not even thinking about it out loud in their head. They feel about you that you actually are a person who don't spend their time on pettiness, and you don't spend so much time complaining about something. If you see the problem, you go and change it. You don't really, and also it's more like self-focused energy, in the meaning that you don't give a lot of advices to other people. You just focus on your life and you do your own work. And again, we see here that it's a huge wave of inspiration that they experienced from you during your last meeting. With 6 of Wands, first of all, just look how cute this card looks in this deck. And in classical traditional meaning, this means the feelings of achieving what you want. And again, first of all, this talks about that they think that you'll be able to achieve absolutely anything you like. And also, I see here this information that they thought that they actually win with you. Being with you means a lot for them. They experience this gratitude towards everything that you talked about earlier, and they are really proud that they know you and they want to be with you and experience more and more ways of inspiration that you can give them. And these two cards will show us how their attitude towards you changed after this last meeting. And the first card is happiness. Isn't it extremely cute? And the second card is ghost. So I see that before the last meeting, they experienced some doubts about your connection, about you even. They were not sure how you feel about this connection and who are you really, to be honest, even. And after they learned about you, they gained true happiness. And actually, because we have such a strong indication of happiness, because it's a card of happiness, I see that they can't believe that you are real right now. So it's extreme wave of positive emotions that you inspired in them. And it's a good sign, of course, obviously. It's very good to know that person was so inspired by you and feel happiness from your connection. And they actually see their future with this page of Pentacle with you. We see that they want to build something. They think about it, to build some good relationships with you. But it's really important to remember that positive transferring that we experience usually in the beginning of relationships will always lead negative transferring after itself. So be careful and please talk about your negative feelings if you experience them before they will backfire on you. Yes, I know, but that's important. We need to talk about it out loud. That's it for today, this short and quick reading for you, dear group number 2. If you felt inspired and you liked my reading, I really want to ask you for help because only you can help me in growing my channel. Please comment, like, subscribe, or share my videos because this is the only thing how you can impact YouTube algorithm. And I really want to work as a tarot reader, so I'd be extremely glad and grateful for your help. And also, you can check other groups in this reading because obviously it could be not only one theme that they experienced during your meeting last time, right? Who knows? Maybe you feel drawn to other groups. And we will see you next time or in next group. See you group number 2. Alright, my lovely group 3. If you chose citrine, this is going to be your reading. And I love this stone so much. I love it. And it is connected to our third chakra, solar plexus chakra. And if you chose this crystal, I believe that you want some sunshine and confidence in your life, or you're already working on those properties in your life. So let's see what your person thought about you last time when they saw you. And we have loyal and romantic. Another significator of your last meeting would be the Tower. Okay, so this is so I'm envying you, you know what? Last time when you saw this person, they experienced the Tower moment because of you. And it definitely connected to romantic feelings. If you were asking about person without romantic intentions, please try to see other group. But here, obviously, there were romantic feelings towards you, and they were not only they think that you are romantic, and they think that you are loyal, and because those thoughts are here as a significators of your meeting, I see that it's extremely important for them as a human being, as a person. Those qualities are extremely important for them, and they played a huge role in their Tower moment towards their relationships with you. They even maybe it was something that they already experienced for some period of time, and it was difficult for them to accept those feelings, but something that you did last time when you communicated with each other, or last time when they saw you, who knows, maybe you even didn't communicate. It was, like this last bit of information, and after this they were not able to deny their feelings anymore for you. And additional cards, we have Horse with extremely huge energy of freedom. The Star, oh my gosh, look at this. It even shows us that this person has their head spinning around. Knight of Cups, I told you. And additional 2 cards we will look at a little later. So They see and they feel and they think that you are the freedom by itself. The spirit of horse is this representation of powerful energy that go wherever it wants, and it's also youthful energy, with no doubts, with no overthinking. I do what I want and I explore this big world around me. And it actually can be connected to this romantic feeling, right? Because you romanticize your life and they think that they see it in you and they think about it a lot because that's what catch their eyes in you. With this card of star, beside the fact that their head is spinning because of you, especially if we see that it's happening out under the Tower card, actually this deck is very interesting because this card has a little different meaning rather than classic meaning, and I decided to use this card to show their hidden intentions, or maybe to better say their hidden thoughts about you, something that happened on their subconscious level that they even might not so much register at that time, but that was actually what's happening inside them. And this additional meaning in this card is, it could be on the first side a little disturbing, but I see very good information here for you. So they see that you are so inspired with your life that you try so many things, you start and you don't finish a lot of things around you, and this somewhat destructive energy demonstrates that you have like waves of interest, and when you lose your interest you just go away from something that you started without finishing it. And in this book the last phrase is life has no meaning. Just imagine, in the card, the star, the last phrase is the life has no meaning. That's impossible. That's absolutely different interpretation. But this is why I love this deck. It's a boring tarot deck. I love it so much because it's so different. So this phrase with life has no meaning, it actually made me feel about this film, Everything Everywhere at the Same Time, I believe it's called. I'm not sure, it's right now in the movies, in the theater. So I just saw it yesterday, and now I see this energy in this card because the main thought of this movie was that nothing matters, but at the same time this is exactly why absolutely everything matters. So I believe that their thoughts about you were that you have entered this energy of, this healthy attitude towards your problems. This is why you can change your direction so fast and so easily. You are a free spirit. You don't care in a good way. You don't overthink. You just do what you want. This is extremely youthful and beautiful energy, actually. And when the Knight of Cups, again, it's something that they thought of you, but it's also something that they felt from you and towards you. They see that you love life. They see that you're, again, a loyal person in love, in your relationships. Even if you're so, maybe on the first sight, for some of people, you're reckless, but in the important things, in your relationships with others, you demonstrate this loyalty again, right? You do not throw your relationships, and you continue working on them, and you try to be very honest and lovable with people who are near you. And they thought about it when they saw you, and they actually, I see in this card, and because it's near the star, and still traditional meaning of the star is hope, right? They hope that you will be able to give them this piece of your love, because definitely this is something that now, from that meaning, they desire with all their heart. And those cards will demonstrate us how their attitude toward you changed after this meeting. But we already kind of know it, but still, additional information. And we have surrender and anger. So I start to see connections with the Tower moment that they experienced to them. They felt frustrated and angry on themselves. This what didn't allow them to start experience feeling towards you. And surrendering to those feelings allowed them to understand that mistakes that they did in the past, feelings that they feel toward themselves. I see that this is anger towards themselves. This is like thoughts that they are not enough, they cannot move further. Maybe some previous relationships in their life were really damaging. But surrendering to those feelings, understanding that they can lose something really precious because of their past thoughts, past feelings, that allowed them to experience again this Tower moment. Maybe even you were the trigger who demonstrate them that again they need to decide here and now, do they think about their past and they don't allow themselves to experience something new and precious, or are they ready to acknowledge their feelings and start working on them? But because you are the star for them and all other beautiful cards, now I see that deep and important work started for them from your last meeting. Something so important that it will actually change their life from now on. And you can help them with this, of course, if you like. And this is it for this reading for today, dear group number 3. If you like my reading, I really want to ask you for help, because only your help can help me to grow this channel. And please interact with this video, comment, like, or subscribe, of course, for my channel if you found it interesting. You also can share this video, and you also can check other groups in this video, because the more minutes you spend in my reading, the more YouTube algorithm thinks that it is valuable and interesting for other people. And I will see you in next groups or in next readings. Bye, group number 3. Welcome, my dear group number 4. You chose Amethyst, and this is going to be your reading. And let's see what your person thought about you last time when you saw them, when you communicated with them. And for you, I have leader and elegant. This is what they thought about you. And the significator of this meeting is 4 of Cups. And what is interesting that exactly in this 4 of Cups, we see that the cat actually sees the cup that got offering to her. So I believe that in your meeting last time when you saw them and communicated with them, you were as this cup, additional cup, and they were able to see you. It's like that before they were really focused on some form of their personal drama that happened with them before your meeting, but after your communication they actually were able to see that you are a new source of interesting emotions for them. You demonstrated definitely those qualities, and because we see them here in this position, that means that for your person, both quality of being leader and elegant vibe that you expressed that time are really, really important, and they catch their eyes. And now I want to look in your tarot cards and oracle cards. We have for you Black Egg with the throat chakra, the Hierophant, 5 of Swords, and those 2 additional cards we will check later. This is definitely an energy of the leader with Hierophant and Black Egg. As I said, it is a spirit energy, and it is connected to ability to express your feelings straightforward, ability to lead others with your voice, or maybe for some of you it is connected to your beautiful singing voice. But anyway, your person, when they saw you last time, they definitely were mesmerized by your voice and your ability to make sounds, any possible sounds, I believe. With this card of Hierophant, This is interesting that this deck it does not have traditional meanings as usual tarot deck, and I want to check what meaning Hierophant has in this deck. Choosing this deck for disposition, I was thinking about hidden energies in your meeting. You know, like when person thinks something and they don't really know that they think about it, some subconscious thoughts. In addition to traditional meaning of Hierophant that we can read again as a leader, as a spiritual teacher, or overall just a teacher or mentor, a person who helps others to learn something important. In this deck, this card has additional meaning that tells us that when a person doesn't willing to listen to your teachings, you can turn to someone really harsh and even sometimes brutal. So I believe that in a way that you will force them to learn what you want them to teach. So I believe that your person feels this energy from you, and obviously they think about the fact that you're a leader, and they feel that you, even if you're right now acting in a way very kind and generous, that you has this other side that allow you to be more powerful and that allow you to go through some resistance on the other side. With Five of Swords, I actually want to take another additional card, just because I have few thoughts, but I believe that it would be better if I'll see what clarification we have. Four of Wands and Page of Swords. So I see that your actions and your words, especially like your ideas, right? Your words, your ideas, how you position yourself, they forced this person to reevaluate their feelings and their ideas about relationships with other person, about good relationships. This could be, of course, like romantic relationships or any other type of close relationships. Maybe if you are a person who helps others to overcome their problems, for example, a psychologist or any other type of spiritual person or teacher, your last meeting could have been on the theme of relationships, and you help this person to reevaluate their ideas. It's important to mention that this idea is presented here with Five of Swords, which is not always super positive card. So I believe that for your person, they have some resistance towards your ideas, but they still do appreciate them, and they absolutely, definitely admire your power that you demonstrate. And with these two last cards, I want to see what changed in their attitude towards you after this last meeting. And we have Cleanse with throat chakra again, and Comfort with pink color and heart chakra. So I believe that you definitely helped them to cleanse their emotions. And again, because it is a throat chakra, idea of this card represents the idea of speaking out loud, expressing your emotions. So after your last meeting, after you helped them going through some difficulties, understandings, expressing of their feelings, they definitely experienced a new level of comfort with you, and they were able to see, as I said, a cup in you, opportunity to experience emotions, and they even already started experiencing them. And from this meeting, you definitely provoked feelings of comfort in them. So I believe that they become much closer to you after your last communication. This is it for today's reading. It's fast and efficient, but you can also try to check other piles because there might be also important messages for you. And please, if something resonated in you and you found this reading interesting, I would like to really ask you for help. If you will communicate with my videos, comment, like, subscribe, or share them, it will help me to grow, and without your help I will not be able to do it because YouTube algorithm listens only to viewers, not to me. So please interact with my video, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Welcome group number 5. If you chose blue calcite, this is going to be your reading. And first I would like to tell you what your person mentioned about you during your last meeting. Honest and magnetic for you we have today, and I believe that those qualities are really important for this person. And when you demonstrated them during your last meeting, they were captivated by it. The card significator of your last communication is Temperance. I believe that this person thinks and even feels that your relationship's going in a very good pace, in a very balanced way. You balance each other, and when you communicate to each other, you sometimes can feel that you know what other person wants to say. This was very spiritual experience during your last meetings, and I believe that this is why you were so magnetic for them, because honesty is something that's really, really important for this person. And in cards for you we have today Sea Serpent in reverse, Ace of Swords, and Three of Wands. Those two additional cards we will look later. Sea Serpent in reverse. This card is connected to our sacral chakra. And because it is in reverse, I believe that your person thinks that you has some important needs that are connected to your sacral chakra. Maybe they think that you do not express yourself enough in creative way, or maybe they think that you really need some support, some emotional support, and they want to provide this support to you. With this Ace of Swords of cards, I believe that they definitely think that they have the solution to your problems, but also exactly in this deck we have a little different meanings rather than traditional meanings in normal tarot deck. And I decided to choose this deck for this position because this position represents their subconscious thoughts about you, something that is not so easy to accept for them, maybe because of their own beliefs, but they definitely experience this energy towards you. I decided to consult with the book that's going together with this tarot deck, and oh my god, this is such a beautiful message, just listen to it. Only a perfect mind generates brilliant and pure ideas. The mind can be open to the new and the unusual only if it is empty. After attachments, prejudice, fears, and false beliefs have been removed from it. It is impossible to get rid of them at once, but you are doing everything to speed up this process. And even if people around you do not like your methods, you don't care about their opinion. You know who you want to be and the ideas you want to be involved with. So I believe that your person thinks about you, or even maybe feels that you are, first of all, honest with your own desires and with yourself. You want to achieve some clarity, you want to go through some situation, you want to find the solution, and you are ready to do absolutely anything that it will take to achieve this solution, to achieve this clarity. And they actually admire this in you, because this is a power of real warrior who is able to overcome their fears, overcome prejudice, to be able to achieve what they want. Because of this message, additional message, I see that you are connected and you clicked together exactly on the way how you both think and how you both see things. And you definitely have many intellectual and deep conversations with this person. With Three of Wands, I see that they know that you are a creator. Maybe some of you have creative work, but for others, this means that you are pretty much manifestor. You can create, you can manifest in this world your own vision. And Three of Wands sometimes connected to entrepreneurship or energy of new beginnings. So especially with this card, I don't know why this cat is a little upset, but it's definitely a cat that likes to create, or maybe hates, who knows. But she is connected to creative energies, obviously. So this person appreciates and they see in you the one who, as I said, can go for it and not only talk about it, but actually do real actions. This is what allows you to be so magnetic. Your honesty and your passion and your desire to go and strive for the better for yourself. And additional cards will represent how their attitude towards you changed after this meeting. And we have frustration and caution. With this caution card, there is orange color and it is connected to our exactly sacral chakra. And we can see here that they have this connection to your sacral energy. And with frustration, I believe that those changes that happened after your meeting are connected to, first of all, changes in their emotions towards you. So they experience some form of, I wanted to say emotional damage, and I will say it, even if I meant different thing, just because I believe that if I wanted to say it, for some of you, it should be important. But as I said, emotional increase, additional wave of emotions, they experienced it during your last meeting. Even if overall you balance each other so well and they feel comfortable with you, exactly during your last communication, they started to realize that they want to help you. This is why we see this card of frustration here, because they really want to help you somehow, but they still don't know how to do it and how to maybe explain you their emotions, their ideas. But something is stopping them right now. They don't have enough understanding how they can communicate this information to you. And as I said, with discussion, I believe that it's like it caught their attention, the fact that now they are more into your situation and into your relationships than they were before. I don't really see here a love reading, but it also could be, of course, definitely also relationships, romantic relationships. But I believe that it could be absolutely any kind of relationships. But the main idea is that your person definitely into you and into your situation, and they want to help you. Maybe it would be good if you will talk with them straightforward about blockages that you have that can be connected to your creations, to your actual sexuality also, maybe to your realization of relationships, if it's possible for you to talk with them about it, who knows. But this will help you and them also to grow into your relationships. And this is it for you for today, my dear group number 5. It's a short and quick and efficient reading here. If you liked how I read to you, if something resonated in you, I really, really, really want to ask you for help, because only you can help to grow my channel, unfortunately, or not unfortunately, I mean, my viewers can help me and I'm glad with it. So please comment, like, subscribe, or share my video. It would be really nice if you'll do it. And I will see you in next readings. Bye. Hi, group number 6. If you chose Amazonite, this is going to be your reading. And let's see what your person thought about you last time when you saw them. And they thought that you are impulsive. But on the other side, resilient. This is a Sagittarius energy, to be honest, for me. I just see it. I'm not sure, of course, you could be absolutely any sign, but this impulsivity, but on the other side, yeah. Some fire energy, definitely. And the significator of your last meeting is Ace of Wands here. Important to mention that because these qualities came in this part of the reading, resilient and impulsive, it is not only the thought, it is not only just their thoughts about it, but those qualities are actually important for this person. So they catch their attention during your last meeting. And because I see here Ace of Wands as a significator of your last meeting, I can say that definitely your relationships contains a lot of passion power. It can be a creative passion that you're working on the same project, or it can be a creative passion towards relationships, passion to create relationships together with you, I mean. And next cards that we have for you today are Eagle, Death, and Three of Cups. With Three of Cups, definitely, I believe that you had really good time together last time that you met this person. Maybe you even celebrated something, or just hang it out together. For some of you, it was, I see, playing games together. With this Eagle energy, they have really interesting thoughts about you. What I mean by this is that with this Eagle energy, they definitely admire you a lot. Because Eagle is like main air element animal, bird, and it is connected to higher spirituality, because Eagle can fly so high that they believe can connect human will with the spiritual will. And also the fact that this Eagle, it looks like they catch the sun. I see that, I know that this card connected to Scorpion energy, but exactly in your reading, I read it as a connection to the sun or Leo energy. So this person see in you maybe a leader, maybe a go-getter, maybe someone who can achieve what they want, and also a person who can see further than others. You can go deeper into the meanings of things. So it allows you to be very precise when you make your decisions, and you usually don't have difficult time with decisions. After you decided something, you will go after it. You will not wait and change your mind so many times. With this Death card, of course, besides obvious meaning that this person sees in you someone who transformed a lot, who went through many difficult situations, how else they would think about you as a resilient person, right? Maybe you tell them about stories from your life, or they heard it from someone else, but they definitely know, first of all, that you are always ready for change and that you always grow. But also, exactly this deck represents a little different meaning from the traditional meaning of the tarot cards. And in this position, in this reading, I wanted to represent some subconscious thought about you, maybe something that this person is not aware by themselves, but they definitely feel those energies towards you. And the message from this deck is a little twisted because it focuses on the situation that usually happens before the transition, when we experience more tension and more problems, right before we go to the next level. We might even experience some form of slump or even depression or like increase of levels of anxiety, because the world like shakes because we change our energies. So I believe that this person feels that you are exactly right now on somewhat not very grounded position. And with Eagle also, I believe that they see in you someone who is too high in their head, and maybe it even can be a representation of burning out, and they feel this from you, even when you represent yourself as a powerful person, as someone who went through a lot of shit and who can basically handle with absolutely anything. But still, your huge wave of energy allow them to feel it from you. I also can see that here is I believe it's a bullet hole, but it looks like a third eye. So your person definitely has some psychic abilities to see deeper. Maybe they are empath also. But again, on the other side, we still see those Three of Cups in your reading, which can tell me that this could be even your very good friend, or someone who feels you as their good friend. Even if you just met, they feel so comfortable near you, they are so passionate about your ideas, about everything that you bring to your connection, that they love to spend time with you together. And these two additional cards will tell us how their attitude towards you changed after your last meeting. And we have determination with the yellow color and the solar plexus chakra. Look at this. I don't know why, but I think it's important that we have this eagle with the sun and this determination with the sun. And we have love, oh my god. Obviously with heart chakra and pink color. Oh, you know, I definitely feel that you could ask me about your friend. I just feel this energy right now. Someone who knows you for a long period of time. Or maybe it is someone who feels that they know you know, like from past life energies, something like this. But after your last meeting, they were able to catch your energy, this energy of determination, and you actually fired this energy in them. So you inspired them a lot. Maybe you talked about their problems together and you helped them to overcome something, or maybe you just demonstrated by your behavior that everything is possible, and they also experienced this increase in determination again, right? So you definitely had an impact on their solar plexus chakra, which is connected to our willpower. And what I can say about card of love, my dear group number 6, what I can say about love. They definitely, after your last meeting, their love to you expanded. And also I believe that their love not only to you expanded, but also to other people around them, or even to themselves, because this little heart, it has so many rays around it. So I believe that it's not only focused on one point love, only on you, but your communication actually allowed them to just overall experience increase in levels of love towards everyone, even towards life. And definitely, if you were communicating about some creative idea together, that you want to do something together or go somewhere, please do it. Your person is so excited about it. And I believe that you also try to follow your ideas that you were communicating to each other last time. And this is it for today, my dear group number 6. This is a short and sweet reading for you, and if you found this interesting and it is resonated, please, I want to ask you, help my channel by communicating with this video, liking, subscribing, or sharing it. And only you can help me to grow my channel, and I really want to do tarot and oracle readings as my main work. So thank you very much for all of your support, and see you next time. Bye.